Everybody, welcome to Friday Morning Mike Talk. So glad that you guys are with me. This is the last time you're going to see me here for a while. Yesterday was our last full day of being just on the beach and trying to write a sermon a little bit at the same time and relaxing. So today we fly home, and by the time most of you see this, by the time most of you complete your coffee, we'll be in the 309. And I'm looking forward to it. A good mark of a vacation is you're ready to come home, see your people, and see what God's up to. And it's been a great rest. And so thank you guys for your prayers. We're praying for you. Text prayer to that number on the screen, and we'll get right on our knees. The most powerful thing we can do for you is get on our knees before God and ask Him to move in your lives. And thank you for sharing your heart and your life with us, the stuff that's going on. We're praying for you. Today's Friday, so as always, I encourage you to find a cinnamon roll. I have to confess, the thing they got out now at the Starbucks of the Christmas stuff. I think it's the sugar plum cheese Danish. It's a very manly thing that I like to get, but that can be a substitute for a cinnamon roll on Friday. But I digress. Who cares about what I eat? I love you guys. Today, I want us to give us one more insight. We've been talking about how God's called us to a dangerous mission, and that dangerous mission is our Nineveh, where we live, where we go to school, where we work, the people around us, having a heart for the lost, like Jesus does. And He's placed us exactly, you are exactly where you need to be to do the work that Jesus wants you to do. We'll talk about that a little bit more on Sunday. But what I want to do now is talk about the most powerful way that you can witness to people around you. And it's a very simple teaching from Matthew chapter 5, Jesus teaching about His kingdom and what kingdom people look like. And here's what He says in Matthew 5:13. I'll read down through 16. Matthew 5:13 through 16. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt loses its taste, then how shall its saltiness be restored? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who's in heaven. Sarah and I have this conversation a lot, and we have this experience a lot. We believe that the people of God, filled with the Spirit of God, are both salt and light wherever they go. We like sitting at bars to have dinner, probably because we were raised in Christian traditions where you couldn't sit at a bar. It was kind of a thing that you couldn't do back then. But we sit at bars because we know we can instantly meet people. Bars are intimate places where you start talking to the people behind the bar, the people at the bar. And what's uncanny, I mean, every time Sarah and I sit down at a bar to have a meal, the people around us start talking. And I believe that because of the Holy Spirit living in us, they see something. What it is salt and light. Salt flavors the conversation. Light sheds a different light onto the reality of life. And that's what Jesus calls it to be. We said it this way one time back in the day. I was teaching on evangelism, and I said it this way: our first and best witness is the life we live. We have to come into our worlds and make a difference. Not in a spectacular way, not in a take charge of the room kind of way. We just simply have to live out our faith. And I think that's part of the problem with what's going on in Christianity today. Many people are not influenced by Christians because Christians aren't very salty anymore. You see what it says? You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? The thing about salt, I don't want to go too deep here, but the thing about salt is you can taste it on your eggs or your French fries. You can taste it when you put it on some dish. If you can't taste salt, there's no reason to have salt. If you can't tell that a Christian is in the midst, if the Christian talks like everyone else, thinks like everyone else, has the same goals and has the same thoughts of everybody else, and same ambitions. In other words, if you're sitting around a bunch of people and you're the only Christian, they should be able to tell something different about you. Maybe it's your speech, maybe it's your demeanor, maybe it's your calmness as you go through something hard. People should be able to tell. Salt stands out, light stands out. You can't hide light. Jesus says it this way: no one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket. You put it on a stand. That's all that we need to do today. We need to just be the people of God and flavor our worlds a little bit and light up our worlds a little bit. And that's the evangelism that God's calling us to today. That's the mission. The mission is to make our world taste a little bit better today and to make our world a little brighter today because of the Holy Spirit that lives in us and the way we live our lives. This is not a call to perfection, not a call to be so different that you're weird. It's a call to stand out. And when we stand out, then people come to faith because they want what we have. That's the goal for this Friday. Find yourself something sweet to eat, a cinnamon roll, and then ask God, God, would you make it so that when I go anywhere, people will notice a difference in me and they'll say, I want what they've got. His name is Jesus. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.